Hi friend, I'm here to help you on your sourdough journey. So, quick bit about me. I am a cottage baker and I bake somewhere between 10 and 40 loaves of sourdough a week. So, I think I know what's going on with your bread. First things, it is under fermented. You can tell that because it's dense at the bottom and there are big holes at the top. That is a sign that you need to push your bulk fermentation a little longer. I would love to talk to you about that process if you want to shoot me a message and kind of nail down that time a little bit better for you. An under fermented loaf is always going to be a little bit dense and a little bit gummy on the side, always feel a little underbaked. However, I do think that your loaf is also underbaked, and the reason I say that is because the traditional temperature for cooking sourdough is 450 degrees. You baked it at 400 degrees, so it's 50 degrees lower. 450 is where some interesting stuff happens in the bread science world, and that's what helps create that beautiful crust. It's going to help you get a better spring, so it won't be as flat. It'll be very tall. I typically do my loaves at 450, 30 minutes with the lid on, 15 minutes with the lid off. Sometimes I do 30-20 if it looks like it needs to bake a little longer. You'll see recipes that tell you 20 on, 20 off. It's all kind of whatever. Also, last tip, when you're checking to see if your bread sounds hollow, you need to flip it over and tap the bottom. The top is not going to sound as hollow as the bottom because the bottom has that flat solid crust and the top is rounded, so the sound doesn't echo the same. And again, just a little sciencey thing. But yeah, I'm happy to talk about your recipe with you if you want, but you're right, it is a little underbaked, but it is mostly under fermented, and if you get that dialed in correctly, it will look a lot better, feel a lot better. The good news is your loaf still looks really great, and it's still going to taste really great. Personally, if that came out of my oven, I would just toast it. Just toast it. You won't be able to tell the difference. You did a really good job. I would love to see you do it again. Maybe just a couple tweaks, and I bet you would be really, really surprised at what you wind up with.